Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Today in Tennessee, it is cold. But what we're going to be doing today is, my Tundra is due for an oil change. It's got about 400 miles left to the oil change, and we're going to check the fluids in it. To see if it uses any fluids, actually. I got to be honest with you, on newer vehicles that have warranties, I guess I neglect doing that a little bit more than I should. I've actually never checked the oil in this since I've had this oil changed almost 5,000 miles ago. I don't know why. I guess I feel like, if it does have an oil leak or something does happen, I do have an extended warranty on this. It's still covered under the factory warranty, and Toyota will fix it if they did, because if anything happened, it's obviously their fault because I've not messed with it. So I don't do that as often as I probably should in newer vehicles like my Xterra and the CRV and stuff like that. I do check those on a regular basis, but on newer vehicles, I just don't do it. So let's get on with it. I'll show you how to pop the hood in case somebody doesn't know how to do that. I would assume everybody probably does, but in case you don't, I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to put you under the hood, check all the fluids. Okay, excuse my dirty truck. As you can see here, it's really dirty. I daily drive this now, so it's really dirty, but so it's just lived in. But in case you didn't know, right here on the driver's side, right near the door, is the hood pop latch. Pull it, you can hear the hood pop. Okay, so once your hood's popped, right here's the little lever, just lift it. It's on shock, so it raised right up, no issues at all. Okay, my engine's dirty too. I don't keep my truck as clean as maybe some people do, especially not my dad. But right here is the fluid. That didn't help, sorry. Right there's the fill line. It's right down below the full line. So we're still way above low, so we're good there. I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm sure they just didn't get that topped all the way off probably when they did it before. Here's my K&N intake. You can see how dirty that thing is, but the intake's actually fairly clean. The plug is out right now. Windshield washer fluid, I have tons of that left. I'm sure they'll top that off whenever we get to it. Over here is your brake fluid. I really don't know if you can see that, but it is right there. I don't know if that's going to show up in the camera or not. It is so clear that when I shake it, I can see it. But it's right here is where it's topped off at. So that is completely full. But we are going to check the oil. And to do that, it is right here. So I'm going to put you back up on the tripod and we'll check the oil. Okay, like I said, the oil is right here. I do have some rags in my pocket. So we're going to just check the oil. And I know I've had people say, I like to hear Southern people say oil. I don't know why, but I've had people tell me that. So let's stick it back down in here after wiping it off. We'll just check and see if it's low or not. As you can see right there, it is definitely not low. It is actually sitting perfect in between the dots. I hope you can see that. I don't know if you can or not, but it's actually sitting perfectly in between the dots. And it really doesn't even look that dirty, to tell you the truth about it. I mean, looking at it, it's a little bit dirty, but for 5,000 miles, that is extremely clean. I've seen vehicles with 3,000 miles have a lot worse dirty oil than that. The one last thing we'll check after this is the power steering fluid. So next we're going to check the power steering fluid. This is where your power steering fluid is, right beside the windshield washer fluid. So what I usually do is I shine a flashlight on the back side of it to light it up so you can see where it's at. It is at the hot minimum level. The engine isn't completely hot, but it isn't completely cold, but at least it is where it needs to be. I will probably ask them to check this when I take it up there to have the oil change to make sure they do top this completely off. And but other than that, everything looked good. Okay, so as you can see, 4,500 miles later, even the oil looked really good. The oil could probably actually go longer. I won't do that. I will have it changed at 5,000 miles. I'm a pretty stickler at getting my oil changed when it's time to do so. So I think that's the heart of the vehicle right there. So, and it is, or the blood of the vehicle, I guess. But I will get that changed at 5,000 miles. But you can tell all the fluids look good. The only thing that, might even be at question was the power steering fluid. And that's still good. And the power steering in this is amazing. So I'm really not worried about that. But I will have them kind of top that off just to make sure that it is completely full whenever I take this up there. So I hope this helped you out. You know, hope if you didn't know how to do this, hope it kind of taught you something. If you did know how to do this, hope it just showed you that with 29,000, a little over 29,000 miles on the Tundra, and it shouldn't at 29,000 miles, but doesn't leak a drop. Everything looks perfect. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.